Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugga and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2, and what an inconsistent bastard I've been, haven't I? Didn't upload yesterday despite saying I didn't want to fall behind this early again. I had a really good reason why, and it's almost the same reason I didn't record today, but I'm recording today because I really want to be more consistent. So I need to just start making time when I record videos, and I may just start making myself take a weekend day and record 5 videos, at minimum 5. And there's a couple things I want to talk about as we get going, including why I didn't upload videos. And hopefully I remember. So we're almost done. You know what? This is a gas station, right? And I just noticed how much fuel we have. That's a pole. And I was about to say I'm not going to make that. That's alright. I can just swing inside the pole. Yeah, a little paint scrape never hurt. I wish I could go behind the gas station, but this'll do. I didn't realize how low we were when we pulled in. It's best I fuel up now. Perfect lineup. Nice. Alright. So, I didn't upload yesterday because yesterday I finally got to make something happen in Second Life. My friend, Riddy, when I started, purchased, well, purchased is right, helped rent me a little home to live in. And if you think that's not important, well, all I can tell you is actually be in Second Life and be into it as deeply as I am, and then judge for yourself. It actually does kind of make a difference having a home where you can go and hang out, and you can bring people over to talk, and you don't have to go and find free rooms. You don't have to worry about time limits and things like that. It makes a big difference. The problem I had been having with the place that was rented for me, and it was not his fault, by the way, I'm not blaming this on anyone, it's just the place that was rented, was it had a 50 prim limit. Now, before I go any further, the first words out of your mouth, if you don't know Second Life, is what is a prim? The best way I've come up to describe this, and it's the only, and I've gone over this like most of the day, and it's the only way I can think of describing it. So, in Second Life, most, if not everything, is made up of prims. Now, there is a bit of a difference. There are things that are made up from mesh, which is not prim, but I'm not going into the difference. The vast majority of things in Second Life are basically made up of what's called prims. And prims have what's known as an impact on the land. Various land parcels have a maximum amount of prims they are allowed to have at any given time. So an entire land parcel could have anywhere from as low, I mean, maybe even lower, but I'm just going to go with 1,000 prim, maybe up to, I don't know, 3,000, 5,000. And basically, once you hit that limit, that's it. You really can't go over that. So you need to be conscious of how many prims you are putting into something. So in short, that's what prim means. Prims are the basic building blocks of Second Life. And every parcel of land, virtual land in Second Life has a prim limit. I don't know why I put on the cruise control, considering I'm just taking an exit up here. So the prim count for the place where I lived was only 50. Now that's really, really small, okay? I basically was able to put in a bedroom set and a little sofa type chair. I'm not going this slow, he is. Dude, you got a lane all to yourself. What are you doing? If you don't speed up, I will take you on the inside. I promise. Anyways, that's all I was able to set up. And that, and that put me at about 44 prims out of my 50. Although for some reason the apartment thought I had 98. I actually had to bring the landlord. Yes, you do actually have a landlord when you rent. I had to bring the landlord over. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep, I'm going the wrong way. Shows you just where my mind is right now. That's alright. That's... no, it's not alright. You know what? Hi. How much did that hurt? I don't know. This is me being tired, just so you know. How much did that hurt? Not too bad. But yeah, this is me being tired. I didn't tell. I don't think I mentioned it. I don't remember. I'm like delirious enough that I don't remember. It is after 4 in the morning that I'm recording this, which is why I almost didn't record again. But be that as it may. I was getting frustrated because every day I'd get a warning. You're over your prim count. No, the fuck I'm not. So even after showing the landlord I'm not over my prim count, I keep getting warnings that I'm over my prim count. So I'm frustrated about it, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'd rather not be here again. Well, as luck would have it, somebody who I won in a tail sale, and I already explained tail sale in another video, lives on this parcel of land that she's renting. And it's her and I believe 2 other people that are renting it. Okay. I thought for sure I'd stopped, but it didn't seem to add any damage, so whatever. We're gonna have to stop at the garage for repair either way. I don't know that much. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I was talking to this person who very quickly became a very good and close friend of mine. And I really enjoyed meeting her and getting to know her. Well, apparently of the land that she was living on, there was another parcel that was up for rent. And I asked her about it, and she said, oh, it's $700 a week. And at first I got a little dismayed. I was like, God, $700 a week? That's 700 linden a week, not $700. It's linden, which is the in-game currency for Second Life. And I thought at first, man, 700 linden, that's a lot of money. And I went, no, wait a minute. I've bought 750, 800 linden for $3. And I said to myself, well, if that remains the case, and I did the math in my head, I said, that means it's $12 a month. Shit, I can do that. And I could have easily done it on my own, but I decided I wanted to bring my friend in as well, not only to just help cover the cost. I could do the 12 bucks a month on my own, but to give him a better place to live as well. He rented a premium skybox, so he had a higher prim count than mine. But the fact is he was still in the skybox, and he still had less prims than what he's using now. So I talked to him about it a little bit. That friend, by the way, is Riddy, who I've talked to you about before. I have a habit of just saying like, "Oh, my friend," when I'm talking online, but it is my friend Riddy, and yeah, I lost my train of thought, of course. I talked to him, and he agreed. Well, yesterday, everything finally went through. The guy who tends to land, I don't call him a landlord because he actually doesn't like to be called landlord. And he's really kind of not. And he's a really good guy. Um, Boy, that was annoying. Anyways, he came on, actually got to sit and talk with him, and decided to get the land. So I took the linden I had set aside for it, and I paid for the land. I've got it for, well, I rented it for a month total, because Riddy right now is still having issues with his company paying him, as they barely gave him a token value uh, of everything that's owed to him. But that's fine. What is, what is, and it'll be worked out one way or another. They can only dick around so long before things really go sour on them from all this. So I really expect him to be paid very, very, very soon. Um, but that's getting me off track. He added another week, so I've got the place for 5 weeks right now. And I have no plans on letting it go. This is going to be a permanent rent. It's just like any other one of my credit card bills or any one of my phone bills or anything like that. It's going to be paid every month when I get paid. So, pardon me, that's going to happen a lot. All that aside, I rented this land, and the land comes with a 700 prim limit. 700. Now, that has to be divided between two people. And the other person, of course, that I was saying I'm sharing this with is Riddy. So that means we each get 350 each. That's still a significant amount. That's really still a significant amount. And I'm sorry, I need to scratch my ear there, and I actually moved my microphone away from my mouth. That's a real significant amount. And at 700 lindens a week, that's actually really cheap for if you think about it. That's a linden per prim. That's cheap. That is honestly cheap. So that's like truly amazing, awesome, wonderful, blah 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 blah. And last night, the whole reason that I've been going over this and slowly losing my mind, trying to do this video, is last night all that went through. I got the land, and I actually started building a place to live. I didn't have a lot to work with, and I didn't have a lot of lindens left. With the lindens I had left, and with the help of my friend that pointed me to land in the first place, I was able, pardon me, I was, as we work to get through this. Hey, 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 me. To buy a nice little what's called skyloft. And I took that skyloft and put it 2,000 meters into the air and took what little bit of furniture I had collected over the time that I've been in Second Life. Really not going to count? Well, I got to go there anyways to get fixed, so it doesn't matter really. Also, we'll be sniffing more often. I can't help that as well. But I put the skyloft in the air with the little bit of furniture I had and a little help from Riddy, getting me a few extra things like trying to think here, so a little bit of extra furniture, TV, and giving me some lindens to have enough to be able to buy a couple things that I wanted for the place. Um, Everything has gone over really well, and I've actually made a nice little cozy starter place, and I have some really big plans to use all 350 lindens, all 350 prims. Very generous of you, parking area. At least I still got good work out of it. 2%. Um, but yeah, I got some big plans for that. So I was literally up till 6:30 in the morning, building my new home, and it's just this nice little skyloft. Um, Whatever. And it's got 3 sections to it. It's got a main room and a smaller room, and then it's got a tiny little, what would have been like a storage area down below. So I've turned the main room into a bit of a spacious living room. The secondary room is the bedroom with a shower in it. Don't ask. It actually looks nice. I was surprised, honestly. And then the tiny room downstairs is been turned into an adult entertainment room. It's got a stripper pole and 3 adult chairs in it, basically. No, 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 no. I thought I hit that guardrail for sure. Okay, service. 8,000. Not terrible. I know I'm kind of all over the place right now. I really can't help it. Okay, 28-ton excavators, not bad. 30-ton electrical station. We saw that, obviously. It's not bad. 24. This is actually a rare trailer right here, the 24-ton concrete. And there's a helicopter. All right, let's just see where these go. Have not been there. Have not been there, and we lost this run. So that is definitely on the board. Have not been there. So that is on the board as well. What about the concrete trailer? Have not been there. You know what? I really want to go to Iceland because we lost our last trip to Iceland. So that's really what I want to do. Yeah, so anyways, where the hell was I? Oh yeah, I was building my little loft last night and putting it all together, making it look nice. I'm not going to pull this off in a single shot. That was not me that bumped you, dude. So, you know, I don't know what's going on with him. Don't come knocking if the cab's rocking, I guess. I have no idea. But, I'm losing my train of thought real easy. And I apologize. Although this could be entertaining to see what happens when I'm like really freaking overtired. I have no idea. So yeah, that's basically the long and short of it. I was up to 6:30 in the morning building a loft on my new land, and Riddy, of all things, bought a steampunk dirigible blimp. Um, and the thing is fucking massive. Surprisingly, for the size it is, it's only 50 prims, which is really small for how big the thing is. And my little loft is 17 prims, which is really nice. But something else I've been considering doing, and I know that I've talked about this a lot, but believe it or not, I've actually been gearing up for doing a Mass Effect run. I really have. Because the teasers for Andromeda are starting to leak a little bit, so I figured starting really soon would be a good time. But something else that's creeped into my mind is to start showing Second Life a little bit. Show you my home. Maybe show you some avatars. Maybe show you how to build some avatars. I am very proficient at building. Y'all saw that, right? I was out in the middle of the road when that happened. Yeah, yeah, that works too. Bastard just slammed my truck for 14% damage. I hope that didn't hurt the trailer. I'll be pissed if that hurt the trailer. I'm gonna have to drive on the wrong side of the road to do this. I'm really gonna be pissed if that damaged 3% on the trailer already because of some sort of traffic fuck up. You jackass. Don't you do it either. And there's another one. I knew that was coming too. I wanted to actually stop and look, but I didn't. I should have. Now how bad's the trailer? 4%? No, it's still 3%. Unfortunately, it's only my truck that's been smashed into little tiny bits. God, I can't believe that happened. Fortunately, it happened very near a garage, so I can drop another 21,000. Basically, I think eating up the entire profit that I had. Um, But anyways, I've become very proficient in making certain AVs, such as Blunderforge, who does a lot of AV mods for a AV creator, or former creator, I'm not exactly sure, called Avinity, I believe is the name. I can actually take a Blunderforge mod and an Avinity base mod and put the entire avatar together, usually within about 15-20 minutes. And I can show you different tricks and things I want to do with certain avatars. Like with one avatar I have in particular, I want to take her more as a demon. And to take her as a demon, I need to replace her teeth and go from regular flat teeth to pointed teeth. I also want to replace her, not replace, but there's also a couple other things I want to do to try and turn her into a demon, maybe some wings, maybe change the hands up into something different. I don't know exactly what I want to do. But it would be a good thing to show how modding works in some of the basics. I don't have an advanced knowledge of modding, but I do have a knowledge of modding. I have created so far somewhere between 50 and 20 avatars, and I have only been in the game for about a month and a half. I've only been in Second Life a month and a half. It's not actually a game. But I don't exactly know how I would feel about that, because the reality is, and as I've mentioned it before, is that my avatars tend to be of a female persuasion. And I do talk about, the one hand, I don't truly care, and I don't. But on the other hand, I do care about what you guys think in terms of what you watch. You know, I'm not saying I'd stop uploading Euro Truck. No, I wouldn't. This would just be something I do on the side. That I'd upload every so often alongside Euro Truck. I could show you my house with my friend Brittany's permission. I could give you a quick tour of his place. Show you my avatars. Show about how to mod and things like that, and it's really good. That would be the hope, but again, I'm not sure, and I don't often get a lot of feedback from you guys, and that's okay. You don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. Hey, that's fine. I'm not going to try and force it out of people. That's not what I'm about. I'd like to hear from you guys, but if you don't want to, you don't want to. But it is something I am considering. One thing I've been teetering back and forth about uploading, I'm just going to blow right by you. Thank you. I've been back and forth about uploading it. I think I talked about it before. We had like a little spontaneous dance party break out at a club that I was hanging out in. And it looked really, really cool. And it was a lot of fun. The problem is all the songs that come along with that dance party. One of which, of course, is the most popular music video on YouTube, and that's Gunman Style with Psy. And I just there's no way that I won't get copyright hit with that. Now, here's the question though, if I do get copyrighted on that. Do I get the copyrighted where they block the video and I get a strike against my account? Or do I get the copyright claim where they put their own ads up and I don't get any monetization from it. So I'm going to be honest. For that one particular video I want to put up, if they were to choose to do the copyright claim and put up their own ads alongside the video, I'd actually be okay with that. I would be fine. But to do an actual strike on my account is what scares me. My account has been clean the entire time I've been with YouTube. The few videos that they've had where they've done like an all area block on me or something, I've taken them down and everything's been normal, you know, copacetic, fine, okay, and all of that. And I want to keep it that way. I want to stay in good standings with YouTube. I don't want to blow it, not even a little bit. So I'm unsure about uploading it. Pardon me. You would think with what I said, it would be a given. You know, it would be a given not to upload is what I should say. But that's not entirely true. The reality is that I really want to upload it because it was really fun and cool and it looked nice. And I enjoyed it and everyone else that was there enjoyed it. So I'd love nothing more than to record it, upload it, and let it be. But that's not what I'm about. I am going to sniff like that. I am going to yawn a lot. I am really starting to wind down right now. But we don't have too much longer to go. And we'll just, we can cut a rest stop. Or maybe even the ferry. I don't know. So, anyhow, that's what's been going on. I've been tossing around more ideas that may never see fruition. And, my mind. Come on, work just a little bit longer, maybe. And then we can go to sleep. Okay, fine. Oh, this is gonna go well. Yeah, this is gonna go well. Let's get stupid. Why you should never drive when you're exhausted, let alone a rig. So, that's what's been going on. That's why I didn't upload, and that's what I've been thinking about lately. And it's been helpful that I've been meeting a lot of people lately. There's my friend, and I can say their names. I believe it's fine because names are very common in Second Life. You can have people with the same exact display name. The only thing that needs to be unique is your username. So your username is unique, but you can have 5,000 people with the same name. It would be 5,000 people with the first name Bill. And that's it. It doesn't have to be spelled different or have funky letters or anything like that. So my friend Willow, who I've been getting to know, the person I wanted to tail sit. My new land steward. Thanks, asshat. Oh, there's another one. Whatever. And there was one other person I met, but I forget their name. I only met them very... Oh, no, I didn't meet them very briefly. I'm thinking of someone else. The person's name I'm trying to pull up is Jen. One of Willow's friends named Jen, who is actually relatively new to Second Life. I'm really starting to hate this traffic. This traffic is like knows that I'm tired and is like really just trying to fuck with me right now. I've been getting to know them, and V in particular has surprised me today. V, I was told, is very shy. She doesn't like to talk very much. V's avatars tend to be very muscle-bound avatars, very strong, very powerfully built. They call macro muscle, basically, in the furry world. But still, she tends to be very shy. She tends to be quiet. And today I got a message from her talking, and she actually started to flirt a little bit with me, and flirt a little bit turned into flirt a lot a bit. And I was actually very surprised about that. Considering I had only met her yesterday, I thought it would take time for her to warm up and to be a little more open and friendly, but no, apparently not. So that was really nice today. Riddy, man, he had a rough time of it at first today. First off, he only got a few hours sleep. I think he's trying to reset his sleep schedule so that he's getting up at a more regular time again. But he had a rough time today, and I talked to him on Skype for a while, and he started feeling better. I started wondering what was in his cigarettes, but I'm kidding, Riddy. I'm kidding. Yeah, I thought I was gonna hit that guardrail too. I need a rest spot. I've probably driven past 6 of them. How is this a highway? This is the most country highway I've ever seen. Jeez. Oh, that scared me. Literally, that scared me. But he started feeling better, and we started having some good laughs and some fun times. I actually got to see him on camera, which was nice. I didn't turn on my camera, and nothing personal against Riddy. I didn't have my camera plugged in, and my phone plugged in and charging. My phone's plugged in and charging. I unplugged my camera. But something I want to go back on a little bit. My father would not like this, and I'm not too keen on the idea yet. But, you know what? I'm going to go to that gas station and rest, and then just come back up on the highway. Because we're topping out pretty high on this blue anyways. So we want to rest. We want that dealt with. And yeah, we want to rest. We want that dealt with, and I'm just really on the edge of losing everything right now. As a matter of fact, I totally forget what I was talking about before I decided to head for this rest spot. To give you an idea how tired I am, I actually thought that truck was about to ram me again. Alright, this is an extra long trailer, so it will not allow me to rest um, with it attached. Alright, we are rested. I honestly, like I said, forget what I was talking about totally. Um, oh yeah, my camera was off, but I got to see Riddy and I got to chat with him, and things were going well, and we talked about a few things and a particular phrase and whatnot. It went really well, and it was nice to see him cheer up and start feeling better. And then we played around online a little bit. And I like I said, I was hanging, and I really wanted to get this video done, so I told him I really need to go because there's something I need to get done. And yes, this is it, and I apologize, really, for having to do it. But like I said to you before, I've been inconsistent with my videos, and I was inconsistent to start with, but I would at least normally do 4 a week, and I'm like now doing 3 a week. And if I keep going the way I am, it'll become even less than that. That is just not how I want things. So I wanted to get this done and get it uploaded. I figured at best it may be entertaining for how exhausted I am and the stupid things I did, which I did do a lot of stupid things. But anyways, I'm just gonna cut it off here. I could babble for the next 20 minutes, possibly incoherently, because of how tired I'm starting to feel. I'm literally sitting here with my eyes closed, my head tilted to the side, starting to fall asleep, and I still have to set the upload to run. Come on. So that's going to be me done for this, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. If nothing else, use this video as a lesson to why you should not drive tired. Until then, this is one big